posting some stuff and start thinking about some stuff in my own life, and I was thinking to myself, sometimes people need to let shit go, whether it be some problem that you have with somebody, some beef you have with somebody, some whatever it was, whatever it is. Sometimes you just need to let it go. Sometimes, say, you might have an issue with, I don't know, some cat down the street over something stupid, a parking spot, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you just, at some point, you need to let it go. You have to treat yourself better. You have to treat yourself better, do things for your mental health to make yourself feel better. Um, Social media, stop. If something is over between somebody, and I know somebody might tell me to mind my business, but if something is over between somebody and a certain person, or if something is over between two individuals, then they need to let that go. Stop posting shit, throwing slurs at the other person. Stop that shit. 'Cause it just looks. It's understand about being hurt, and I understand that that's how sometimes things go, but to me, it's just not worth it. Leave it alone. Um, Quick story time, and this is about treating yourself better. Essentially, treat yourself like a superstar, like somebody who has something. Even if you feel like you don't in your life, conduct yourself like somebody who has everything to lose. Years ago, and I mean years ago, when I was living in Philly, this thing had started where though people would put cones to save their parking spots. This was even when it wasn't snowing or anything like that, no encumbered weather, just people wanted to hold their parking spots. So one day I come home from a long day at work, and there's two cones in front of my door. Now we live in row homes, and for y'all that don't know, row homes are just houses that are side by side, townhouses, whatever. And I was living in a row house home, and at the time, and I just got home from work, and I see two cones in front of my door, like not two doors down, like directly in front of my door where I normally park. So I moved the cones and parked it. About a half an hour later, then my next door neighbor comes, knocks on the door. He's asking me to move my car because he had his cones there. I kindly told him in a nice way, basically, that I'm not moving anything. But what I noticed was he had a bunch of individuals that he hung out with approximately something like 2 to 3 doors down. And I felt strongly that if I had went out there, and this is me being cerebral, if I had went out there, then things might have went a different way. So the way I was raised, the way my brother raised me was, you don't engage them on their turf. You don't do things when it benefit them. You take your time and you do it when it's best for you. Because sometimes it's not even about anger, so you don't have to hold on to anger or anything like that. Sometimes it's just you have to do what you have to do. So again, at the time I'm a little younger, got a little bit more venom in me. So what I was gonna do is wait for him to get. When I saw him come home from work, I was just gonna confront him when it would just be a one-on-one, imano. But in between times, I called my mom just to tell her what was going on, and sometimes I would bounce things off of my mom, and she would offer advice. And in this case, she offered advice that instantly calmed me down, because I had already sized him up because we had purchased our house at this time, and we had some good neighbors, but they moved out and decided to rent the house next door. So I had already sized him up when he moved in. Like I already, I'm bigger, stronger, faster. It was no way he was getting nothing in on me. So I called my mom, and I'm, telling her what happened, how he knocked on my door, which I didn't feel like was correct. And I told her what my plan was. Like, I'm basically gonna wait for him to get off. I'm gonna wait for him to come back. As soon as when we by ourselves and it's one-on-one, then I want to see the tough guy. I want to see all of that. And lo and behold, like a good mother, like a good woman, she talked me out of it. She said, you have a family now, and you don't want to start something that might spill over into your family. I have an older son, and she said that I do this, and then maybe when I'm not around, maybe something spill over onto my son. So when she said that, I kind of just took the wind out of my sails. I just didn't feel the need to do it what I was going to do. I should say I didn't feel the need to do it. So I just, it's because it turned out for the best. And then, the moral story is sometimes you just have to treat yourself like a superstar, like you a millionaire or somebody that has like everything to lose, or one of those people that you see on the news that do something really stupid. You say, damn, they had all that going for them, and they did something like that. Like, you don't want to be that guy. So that's pretty much the story for that. All right. Thanks for listening. Oh yeah, another thing. I have some space on the side of me here, on this side, and the reason for that is because I wanted to just say thank you to the people who have just recently subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. I look forward to posting some really good content, something that you guys can really get into. But not yet. I haven't, I want to basically just put a list of names right here on me just to say thank you. But everybody who recently subscribed, I just want to say thank you. All right, now it's over with.